Tucci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something, or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Gov.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call, and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Okay, now the mics are on. Hi, everybody. It's Friday and Rosie's here. Yay!
I'm back.
Yay! Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show. It's Friday. We're live here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Please share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Oh, and Peter Anthony is walking in. Yeah, come on. Wow.
We were just saying, we hope you're going to be here.
We just started.
What's up, Tom?
What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Rosie.
What's up? We got the very, very funny man here today.
All right, hang on. Let me set cameras up here.
I got my onesie on for
Nice.
you.
Hey, what the what?
How are you, sweetie?
Oh, good. It's good to see you.
Wow.
Come sit down and make us laugh. Laugh, clown, laugh. Or what do they say? Make us laugh, clown.
I think he likes when you give him orders like that.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, let me get a...
Well, I got to put these things on my head.
No, you don't
Oh,
have to put it
no,
on.
you don't. You don't.
My microphone's attached to it. If we get a phone call or something, you have
Okay.
to wear it so you can hear them. But other than that, you are good.
I like your Dodgers shirt.
No, I got issues with that.
I know it is.
Oh, it's Jackie
My father
Robinson,
raised
all
the
right.
flag when they won the World
yeah.
Series.
That's it.
Very,
It's
very
true.
familiar with the Brooklyn
No,
Dodgers.
she's not joking.
No, I know she is.
Oh, yeah.
My father. That's why I'm a Mets fan, because my father was a Brooklyn Dodger fan.
That's me too.
You know.
Yeah.
They couldn't convert.
No, my father said he could not bring myself to root for the Yankees. And then when the Mets came in '62, they had some of the old Dodgers as well.
Right.
And obviously, my father. That's it. And
Yeah.
then-
So many people have the same story.
Yeah, the Mets weren't about winning in the beginning. They just
No.
wanted to bring fans in, make them happy, make some money. But yeah,
Tony,
now
thanks
the
for
Mets are
having
good.
me, man.
I'm glad you're here,
so
man.
glad you're here.
We had a little mix-up, but so what?
No,
You come back then too.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have
yeah.
the show together
We're doing tomorrow's
tomorrow.
show.
Oh, tomorrow too.
And then
Go to Rosie. Go to Facebook to see where that one is.
Yeah,
it's
no,
nearby,
that's-
but it's not
it's in
Governor's.
No, it's
Can
not.
we not
but-
say it? We can't say it.
No, but we'd
Oh, no,
rather
no,
no.
we'd
Okay.
rather be at Governor's.
Yes, I do
Exactly.
like the even the Giggle Room is better than the room we're going to be at tomorrow.
Nice.
It is, and I love the brokerage.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite stage.
Yeah. So you know what the problem for tomorrow's show is that people have complained to me about was there's no food there.
No,
You can't, like they.
you can go a little early and order a pizza.
You get,
Yeah, but you
you
bring
get
it up,
popcorn.
but they don't make the pizza, right? You get
No,
popcorn.
they said they tried to, but it just didn't work
Well,
out.
they could have chicken. I mean, something.
That's what I said. How about some mozzarella sticks or some
Right.
like pretzels
You
with
could
like
ex-
dipping sauce?
exactly.
How easy is that? You make some money. I don't know.
Who's running that? It's not that. Is it still that woman? Do you guys know? Oh, you don't
As far
know?
as the owner of the place?
Yeah.
I don't know, because the last time I played there, the owner's son he went up. I think, were you there that night?
With the music.
He
That
played
was
the guitar.
So much fun.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
We
That
had,
night was
we
good.
Had
Yeah.
a good time.
You know?
His nephew was making videos in the
Oh,
living
nice.
room. I don't know what he was doing. He was opening up the door. Auntie Tomas open up the door. Hold on, Rose. I'm going to act surprised. I said, okay. So we open up the door. He's like, I'm like, all right, what's he doing? And he did it again. And this one's like, look at this faggot over here. What's he doing over there? And then he's walking, he's walking down the hall. He's walking down the hall like,
Got shot.
and then he's doing it again. I'm going to do it again.
The kid is shot.
Like, what are you doing? You
I didn't
making
have-
videos for your girlfriend?
Well, now make the face that you were making because we couldn't see it because you were too. We were looking at your. we had
the
a close
kid-
up of your boobies.
Tony,
Oh,
the kid.
goodness
Yeah, let's get it.
gracious.
Can we get a close up of that again?
Oh, no, there's a delay, so you'll see it in a
All right,
second
let me
on
see.
there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's all
Nice.
wait. Let's all wait to get a shot of Rosie standing up. Look,
Here we
she's
go.
pulling the chair back. There she goes. Here it comes.
Nice.
Look at
I got my onesie on today.
Nice.
that. It works for me.
Because I'm
Without a
moving my
doubt.
store.
You
Where
moving
you
the store?
into?
Well, we had the fire.
Right.
We
Yes.
released a new space across from Burns Park. And
Oh, you're
we're
going to be. Oh, right. You told me.
officially
yes,
opening
yes.
that space.
You
By
told me.
Ace Hardware and
Monday.
all that over
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
okay.
Cheers the parking lot with the pretzel place.
Yes.
Ace Hardware is the next lot.
Yes,
Right.
you told me that. That's right. I remember
So
you
we've
telling me
been
that.
moving, everything's set up, but the last minute things like, you have the bar on the wall, you hang up all the dresses, the rack falls on the ground. That's got to be reinforced. The steamer,
Oh, boy.
went to put both of them on yesterday, realized the electrician never put two different breakers in. So he's coming this weekend or else we'll blow the place up there too. What the hell?
Yeah, we don't-
Fire,
we- yeah,
fire
we had enough
everywhere.
fires, yeah.
I'm good
Yeah.
on that.
Hopefully, pray Guff.
But the rugs and then the office supplies and the seamstresses supplies and the threads and you got to remember all this for that.
You know,
Goodness.
Yeah.
So,
No, you
so
know
that's
what?
what we're doing.
People don't
after this.
understand. Like when you're I'll say even a business like this, like which is kind of big compared to yours.
Yeah.
But you're still considered a small business owner. They don't realize the money that goes into stuff.
No.
Like I work at the car wash a couple of days a week, right? And people think I own the place because I'm like the manager.
Yeah.
And I tell, like, people ask, oh, cash business. I said, no, first of all, nothing's cash
Nothing's
business
cash
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah, true.
I said, and second of all, I says, and this is the truth. I said, the past year, we had to spend $68,000 on repairs.
Wow.
At separate times during the year. And you got to close the car wash.
So you're paying the money and you have
Right,
loss of business.
you miss business.
Right.
And then that's not even, you expect the rain, you know you're going to lose business. But now when you got to repair stuff, like to get somebody to come in there after 6 o'clock when the store, it's hard.
Right.
And then they want a lot of money.
Yeah, they want a premium.
So
It's like
you
me,
have,
I want somebody to come and cut and color my hair at 11 o'clock at night in my own
Right.
bathroom.
Right.
It's not a thing.
Well, I'll come do it.
I'll come. Yeah, I was
Exactly.
You two have such
Exactly.
I'll braid it.
I'm not saying it'll come out good, but I'll still do it.
I'll do it for you.
It's like a double, like.
You have boobies on each side of you.
I know. I'm lucky. I'm so lucky.
Two boobs.
Two boobs.
On the side of you.
We got a boob that likes to eat and a boob that don't eat shit.
Oh, speaking
Wait a
of
minute,
eating,
you don't eat.
He doesn't
I don't eat.
Come on,
I,
Tony.
He
yeah, I
never
have.
come with us.
No, I can't.
You're not coming with us.
He
to
doesn't
argue
eat
with you.
cheese.
Yeah, I hate
He
cheese.
doesn't like
so I don't
sauce.
like pizza.
Come
He
on.
doesn't eat
Right.
condiments.
No.
He
Bur-
likes
yeah.
beef and burgers and broccoli.
Okay.
He likes broccoli and French fries, I think.
Yes, I love French fries.
Well, you can't come to Arthur Avenue.
It's like when I go out with like a nephew that's like 3.
I'll go to Coney Island. We'll go to
Oh,
Nathan's.
without a doubt.
I talked about you the other night because I
Oh,
went
yeah?
I went to the Korean.
Talk about how you like my ass.
I do. Your ass on your head, and then we you cook yourself. You know, they have the beef and the
Yeah,
pork
yeah.
and the chicken, and you got jalapenos and you got
Oh,
all the stuff, and you got this glass noodles with all these mushrooms in it and all this stuff, and I love it all. Bean dips and hot. And I thought of you. I said, Tony Walker would fucking look at this and go, "Get me out of here."
Really?
Oh
Yep.
yeah. I actually
And then
said
you
that.
and then you went home. You're like, Tony Walker would love to be here right now.
Right.
Shut up.
See, Rosie?
See what I deal with?
Speaking of food,
You asked for it.
speaking of food, Rosie has complained in the past that I don't have snacks. in
I
here.
get really mad when I'm hungry.
So
You get hangry?
Ooh.
What they say, hangry?
Like, it's my most nasty self.
Look at that, huh?
Tony is chocolonely this.
Now what
Saturday.
are you going to say?
So
look at
now
that.
this, hang on a second. This is almond.
Oh.
There's a story
Say no
behind this.
more.
There's a story behind this. So this one is
Somebody made those for you?
no, almond sea salt.
Oh.
And this one is milk chocolate pretzel toffee.
Come on.
I mean, you
So-
picked the 2 good ones.
Bonnie Scalisi,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
comedian, we all know,
Yes.
she did a show in here last night.
And she left these?
Well, no, she gave these to me.
Oh.
Which is very nice of her.
Something wrong with her?
Very nice of her, but like I said, that one has almonds. This one has
Awesome.
toffee or
You know, I follow
it's
her
stuff
on
that I don't
social
like.
media.
So, Bonnie, I do appreciate you
Thank
giving
you,
these to me,
Bonnie.
but I don't eat
Bonnie,
this.
you did all right
so,
there, Bonnie.
So,
to
Rosie, who
try
complains I don't have snacks in here, now there's snacks.
You don't have snacks. Bonnie has snacks.
Oh,
Bonnie
I
brought
don't need
snacks.
snacks. Yeah.
Bonnie brought
He didn't do
snacks.
it.
He didn't do shit.
Tony didn't do shit.
But well, no, I said to myself, I'll save these for Rosie. So I did something.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
And,
boy.
and
Look
now
at
Peter
that.
too.
That's dark chocolate, too. It looks
Just like her men. That's how she likes it.
Yeah, is that true? Well, so I'm all right.
I have very weird taste in men.
Do you? Why? Who?
Like,
Give
people
us
always like, oh, Brad Pitt's so hot. I'm like, oh, no,
give us an example other than Eddie Vedder. Who is your Who would you consider hot?
John Hamm.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lots of women love
But
him.
John
yeah.
Slattery, too, the white-haired one.
Oh, that's right. We talked about
I
this
don't know
last
who that
week.
is.
Who else do I love?
Eric Haft.
I do love
I don't even know who they are. I mean, I know John Hamm is. I know obviously.
Eric Haft is a comedian.
He's
That,
a real human being. You can get him in trouble. He's a married man.
just saying he's a good-looking man.
He
We didn't
is
say
a very
anything.
good-looking
You didn't say
man.
anything
His
about
wife should be
blowing him.
honored that somebody thinks he's a good looking.
Who?
His wife should be.
He takes very good care of himself, that Eric. He's a drummer.
Yes.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
I
He's
know
a
him,
business owner. You know Eric.
White-haired guy. Kind of looks like Steve Martin.
Maybe. I'm terrible, Tony.
Totally do. Totally do.
Oh, you totally do, I think she said.
Totally.
You got it there.
I don't totally know that. What is going on about?
Name your price to go up there tomorrow night and do your whole set like that.
Oh, I would.
Name your price. I would pay it. I would love to
Because
see
Monty's
that.
a headliner, and he's a goof.
Oh, Monty
wouldn't give a
is
shit.
one of the best.
They got the guy playing the guitar tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that the owner's son?
I don't know.
There used to be a woman that ran that room, and she was a nightmare. This woman, she was
The only
They sell little potato chips.
Yeah,
Who wants
the only
potato chips?
the only people I see there when I go
Yeah.
is the bartender and it's two bartenders, a man and a woman. Great people.
Okay.
Nice
They
people.
they really are. They like. I mean, I buy drinks. I have to have a drink after my set.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, you don't look nervous." I'm very nervous when I go up.
Yep.
You are?
Very because. But when I come off the stage,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's now the adrenaline is all out.
Oh, you're pumped.
And I'm shit like my knees,
Yes.
my legs are shaking. Believe
Yep.
it or not. So I get a drink, and
Yep.
it's always a vodka and orange juice. You know, I don't even need to drink the whole thing. 3-4 sips, and now
Right.
I calm myself down.
Right. Yeah. The first time I did stand up, I was so nervous. Afterwards, like I almost like it's
Yeah.
almost like a blackout. Like I don't
Yeah.
even remember half of it. This one couple that I know came to see me and support. I shook the wife's hand and gave the husband a kiss on the cheek. That's how messed up I
Yeah.
was after. And after they left, it hit me. I was like, did I just kiss him? I couldn't fucking believe it.
It's yeah. And you know what? You know what I'm finding out now is, and this is not on any comic.
Okay.
I am so concerned that I need to write new stuff every time I do a show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I watch everybody that I perform with.
Do the same stuff.
And I'm talking about headliners. Not
Yeah.
even,
Oh, yeah.
Forget about us, like guys like
Right.
not headliners.
Yeah.
This ain't the same exact shit for
course.
2 years.
Oh, absolutely.
The same exact shit.
Rodney did the same. The last 30 years of his life was the same exact act.
I mean, I'm sitting here. Like for tomorrow? I'm sitting here. I'm racking my brains out,
It's like I got Pilgrim's buckle sleeves. I got to fucking shelf that.
and I don't know what. Like, I'm trying to put new shit together, and this is why you hate to ask people all the time come to my show, because now what I find myself doing is I if I do have something new, but I'll just put my old shit. Like I'm doing that.
Yeah.
That 29th for the. Nobody told me about that.
Superstars?
Nobody. You think John would tell me? Somebody?
Nobody asked me. I wasn't
Nobody
invited.
asked me either. So what I did was I did it myself. You got until June 10th to put your name in.
Superstars of McGuire's. What's it called?
No, it's Long Island Laugh Off.
Oh, the laugh off.
Yeah, what
I've
do you-
seen some of the names that are going to be there, and there's not going to be that much laughing.
Well, it's all new people. That's the whole idea. You wouldn't.
They're new people.
No, you as long as you didn't win a contest, you could go on it.
Well, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But
How
you
many people, though?
you wouldn't be able to because as long as you've never won and as long as you've never done a paid spot by governors,
She's done a paid spot.
haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have.
okay,
yeah, I
okay.
thought you had. Right, you've hosted.
I've hosted.
Well,
a
and they
couple
pay.
times, and
Right.
they pay me.
So when
Yeah,
you
so you-
when you host, you're not talking about the giggle room, the big room. You've
The main
hosted
room.
The main
they pay you
room
for that.
or the other two clubs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. That's
Yeah.
because
I've
I know
hosted
when,
at the brokerage, and I've hosted at McGuire's, and
Okay.
I've all three I've hosted.
this is what I want to know. How do you get like? This is what I don't push myself.
Push yourself.
Like,
I'm serious. Push yourself.
yeah, like and this is nothing against
I'm
anybody.
just
Like,
sitting here chomping on chocolate
I know
like
you're
I'm,
eating away like a.
I'm fucking. What's
Somebody's
that
hungry.
movie? What's that? No, I'm getting my period. I can tell.
Oh, my God, that's disgusting. Get away from me.
I gotta go in one of those huts like I live in the fucking islands where they cut people's heads
They
off.
don't-
Period hut. You ever learned
There's-
about that in school?
I have no idea what you're talking about,
Some
but it was funny.
cultures and women would get their period. They stick them in a hut, and the women take
You know,
care of each other. They don't go anywhere near the men. They're not allowed in the.
Jewish women are not. I don't know. Maybe
Like-
not. It's some weird shit they can't do, or the men
Like
can't
everything?
touch
Like have their own hair?
them. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So as I was saying, I don't push myself because I don't like podcasts. So I got this kid. He ain't a kid. He's a 40-year-old guy. I grew up with his father in Ozone Park.
Okay.
He lives out here. He's been dying to do a podcast. But here's what gets me: all these people that we do shows with. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to mention names. They all tell me, "Oh, I want to get you on a show." And I'm not saying you.
I don't care.
No.
It's
It's
fine.
other people. I don't. And they do this, they do that, and then to me it seems like they sneak. They're so sneaky. And
No, in this business.
and I say to myself, "Why are you bullshitting me?
Yeah.
Like you don't really want me, or you or whoever. They don't really want you on a show,
Right.
because maybe they feel. I'm not saying me. I'm not saying it's me, but so I say to my friend, this kid Vin, he wants to do. So he's gonna come to my house Wednesday. He's got 2 microphones. I said, "What are we gonna do?" He wants it. The kid wants to do comedy. So I said, you just got to go do it. I says,
Yeah,
come.
you should have come to Keegan's open mic the other night.
Come to the
I
class.
told him, I says, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do an open mic. Somebody will. I says, they'll all help you. There's nobody really that's gonna.
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna they'll criticize you. What do you call it?
But-
Constructive criticism.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They're not gonna make
It's
fun.
coming
of you.
from a good place.
Yeah. So I just said, you got to do it, Vin. You can't. He stutters, so he's worried about it. So he said, well, I'll start doing the podcast.
Yeah, but some people, when they're up on stage,
That's
they
what I
don't
think.
stutter.
That's what I
They
think.
stutter
Or
anyway. And
make a
then they get
bit
up
about
there.
the stuttering. Fuck it.
It's like British people. They start
Yeah.
singing. They sound like they're
It's
fucking
weird, right?
from
Isn't it?
Chicago. And then they,
Yeah. No.
you're like, that was a great show. And they're like, oh my God, I think this is so great. Oh, great.
It's crazy, right?
Fuck.
I Google that too. Why don't they? Why I Googled it. Why? How does that happen?
Yeah.
You know?
It's bizarre.
Yeah, but we're the same way. We talk with our heavy New York accents, but then we might sing a song or something, and we're singing it properly.
Maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
are.
No,
Okay,
you are.
I never thought of it that way.
I'm
Congratulations,
All
you
right, calm
solved the
down.
fucking mystery.
All right, what are you getting insulted about? Give me the chocolate back.
Exactly.
Please, for Christ's sake.
No, keep it.
It's
I don't want it.
bikini season.
Jesus
We
Christ.
just-
Do you know that men love muffin tops and saggy tits? Don't you know that?
We just love tits in general. We don't even
Like,
care if
they
they're
don't
sagging.
have
We
to
don't care
be
if they're at your
perky.
knees.
They don't have to be anything.
Yeah, we just love seeing them.
Muffin tops. and saggy tits.
Isn't that what they call it?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saggy tits and muffin tops. All men love that.
Yeah, he's right.
Is that true?
Oh,
Without
totally.
a
It's
doubt.
other women that
I'm
judge
not.
each
ta-
other. It's
Yes.
I'm not
other
talking
Yes.
about like like some of these women go to the beach and they're fat, and I'm not talking about. I'm talking about a woman that's in like in our age group, and she may have that little muffin top. She's not fat,
Right.
Yeah, she's got a little life weight on her.
Hey,
But
no,
that-
good
who
word.
doesn't?
I like that.
Child, a little
Life
bit.
but
weight.
who doesn't? Though? Like if you're a mother and you're in your 40s and 50s or whatever, how can you not have? I mean,
Unless you dedicate all your time to like, or you're
working
into
out or
fitness.
whatever, eating kale.
Surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating kale, not going to Arthur Avenue.
No.
Well, thanks for coming with me, Rosie. I apprate it.
Do you know what my month is
I'm
like?
done
You want to
with
see
you.
my
No,
calendar?
I don't want to hear it.
I'm
You
gonna
know
show
what
you
she
my
told me,
calendar.
Tony? She says after Memorial Day,
Yeah.
right? First, she's got a girl that says is interested in me. She doesn't even tell me who it is.
Oh. Still now?
I heard. I think so.
Well, you think she would tell me?
Yeah.
or set me
What are
up.
we waiting for? What's going on?
Then it's the same thing. I'm going to Arthur Avenue. I'm going to You're not going to Arthur Avenue. You're full of shit. Pretend that she got some fucking bridal say yes to the dress shit.
I had a fire.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You sound like Eric. Eric said to me the other night, "Oh, you in that fire already?"
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay, he's done with it. And Danny's like, my brother-in-law passed away, which she was very close with him.
Right,
And of
yeah, I
course
heard,
He's
yeah.
very close with his sister. So Danny Calabre's like, he had a
Yeah.
death in his family that was very sudden.
Recently.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't feeling well himself.
Right.
You know, plus he's running a business and he's got a child and he's got all this other shit. And then he wound up in the hospital, you know.
Really?
And then I had the fire. And so one night we finally got together and it was Danny, Eric, and I. And Eric just looked, he's so funny. He looks at us and he's like, you two are like days of our lives.
Yeah, yeah.
The fucking fires, we
Yeah.
got deaths, we got ambulances. He's like, I want some normal friends. Like
Yeah.
boring ass friends that don't have all this shit
Or
going
people who
on.
just don't cry about shit. How's that? Like this is part of my thing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is like how men are fucking just fanoiks.
Oh,
done.
absolutely.
Done. Their balls.
Yeah,
Yep.
they have man buns.
But they're done. Their balls are castrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do like I'm not even going to go because they're the rule.
How about the husbands that have to be like, the guys are like, hey, we're going to go get some wings and beers.
Never
we're going to
happened.
watch the game. Let's go. And they're like, well,
I can see what the boss is telling me. What the boss.
Really? Once in a blue moon, you can't go out with your friends? Well, she doesn't like when I go out with the...
You know, I can't
What
stand
the
when
fuck?
when
I could never.
when guys say they have to stay home to babysit.
Yeah, fuck.
Like, no, that's your child. You're not babysitting. You're
Right.
being a father. You
Right.
jerk off.
You-
I hate that.
And they're not talking about somebody else's kid.
No, they're talking about their
No,
own.
their own kid.
Oh, you've
because-
never heard a guy say that?
Yeah.
No, that's
I've
bizarre.
heard, right? You've heard plenty of
Yeah.
guys say that.
I
Unfortunately,
think it's an older guy thing.
No, I don't think it's an older guy thing. I guess I'm telling you, Ro, these fucking young men today in their 30s, I'm telling you, they sicken me.
Well, yeah, but I've
They
heard
s-
guys
Oh,
guys
maybe-
our age say
yeah,
it too.
But here's what.
Yeah.
But nowadays, men are very... I have to say, and I'm going to play the other side of the coin. Men nowadays help with the diapers and the feedings. I mean,
But I
my
did that
father
too.
never
Yeah, I
changed
did
a
that.
diaper.
But I did that.
I totally did that.
First of all, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
when
that's good.
when we had my two daughters first, I was working midnights, and then at the time, my wife I would come home, and then she'd walk to the A train to get to go to work, and I would stay up until with the girls. I would take them to stay up, and it was hard to stay up, but I would clean just to keep myself. And then if I was fortunate, my mother or my mother-in-law would come by and take the girls so I can go to sleep.
Right.
If not, I'd have to wait until she came home, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then go to sleep. But what I'm saying is,
he did it. Is what he's
these
saying.
guys today, like I'm not. I listen to these guys, and I want to punch them in the face. You act like what the hell is going on, guy? I worked my whole life. I've worked 2 jobs. My whole life. I'm retired for 10 years. I'm still working 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
This is all in his act, when he talks about how his father took him to the game.
Nice.
But it's the truth, though.
Right. Well, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
But these guys,
They're
worked
soft.
Come on, guy. I would come home. Like I said, and I'm not crying about it. I worked midnights, come home.
You did what you had to do.
And then I would do the yard.
Yeah.
And my girls would be with me.
Yep.
I couldn't ask at the time. And don't forget, my mother and mother-in-law were young. They were still working.
Right.
They were in their, not like today, 67 years old, you become a grandparent for the first time. My parents and my in-laws weren't even 50 years old. They had grandchildren already.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Who set the guy up? What's going on? What are we waiting for?
Well, I got a phone call from a woman that is a supplier of mine for the business.
Okay.
And she sent me a picture of all of us on stage in the giggle room after a show.
Right.
And it's a funny picture of him, and he's right front and center, and Peter's like... So she sends me this picture, and she says, we went to a show, I think it was here, maybe brokerage. We went to a show, and we were really hoping you would be on the show. We just kind of went on a whim. I was with my girlfriend, and her girlfriend is, I think, either she's a widow or she's single. She's single. And after the show, I was not on the show. You were. Apparently, you were chatting her up.
She keeps telling me. I don't remember.
Well, because there's so many.
Oh, yeah. So now he's chatting up this girl. And I think he asked her out, maybe even. And she didn't say yes. But my girlfriend, who's I know a long time, who I do business with, said it's just her thing. Like she's like shy, and then she goes home, and then she like regrets that she didn't say yes. Like, I should have gone out with that guy. He was funny. I should have. What? So this woman that I know reached out and said, "What's his story?" I said, he's 3 years away from shitting his pants on the side of the Bell Parkway.
I got tits now.
He's got man tits. He's retired, and he's done with all these people and their $150,000 fucking Mercedes wanted $2 off at the car wash. What are you going to do with this $2? It's not even from here. It's from 2016 from some other fucking place that went out of business. I'm going to take your coupon. Just ask me for $2 off. I'll give you $2 off. You give me that coupon, I'm going to fucking throw you out. I'm like, how are you still hired? That's why I love him. We sit there and we laugh. I'm like, he cracks me up. He absolutely cracks me up. But I do know people that want to put you on their shows, by the way. That's an aside. That's an aside.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm not saying it's on you.
No, it's not on me. I don't put anybody on shows. I've shit
I'm
myself
not.
lately.
I'm saying here I am.
I think governors is mad at me.
Why would they be mad at you?
I don't know.
Nobody's mad at you.
No,
Okay,
I don't think. See, and I'm not put. Now, Olga, great.
Yeah,
I think she's funny.
Yeah,
she's every time I come in, she said, "I'm not doing that." I'm not saying it's wrong.
Right.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her.
Right.
I'm saying, like, I'd rather go to fucking Arthur Avenue than sit. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of where I am at the point in my life.
Right.
Maybe 10, 15 years ago, I might have,
Yeah, it all depends on what you want.
But I do. I like secretly I say to myself, I think I'm funny, right?
I know you're funny. And I don't say that about everybody.
And I think I could do a show with it, but whatever.
Right.
And I don't go into the city. I don't do all these things that these people do, like Sean, the kid Sean. You know, I'm talking about the black kid. Great, funny.
Oh, Sean Brown.
They're all funny. I love these people. Another guy put you on my show.
Oh, he does that to me too, but he means well. I don't
think he's a bad guy.
No, he means well, but he said that to me a few times, and he's never put me on anything.
But maybe he's just too big, and I'm not going to ask people. I'm not going to, whatever. So John is the guy, Butera, that put me on the first show, and fine with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay.
Right. I mean, right, and it's good for Olga. She wants to get here
Yeah,
all the time.
go ahead and do what you got to
Fat
do.
Jay's in one of the clubs every week. Good for him.
Right.
Do you think I wasn't asked to be in the contest because I have been paid by governors?
Yes.
Or
No.
or should I feel slighted?
No, I wasn't asked either.
Yeah, no, they don't ask
They
anybody.
don't ask you.
Who the fuck puts themselves on a contest?
You have to. It's a thing that they put. I think it's for the people who. I think it's mostly for the people who did their class.
Oh, the class here.
Yeah.
Trucent? Does he still do
No,
the
I'm going
class
to
here?
disagree.
Okay,
Yes, Trucent.
all right.
Trucent, just like Bales and Walker do, they have their graduation show. Trucent has graduation shows also here usually, and at McGuire's.
How
But-
many times are you allowed to do these rising stars? Because I feel like I've seen some stars that have risen, fallen, and
Well,
three
Tom
times. and
DeChillis is
you know,
gonna
I
be
mean,
on
like,
it.
how many
Like, hasn't he
fucking
won something?
people- How many people?
in the laugh off?
I don't know.
No, but is that what you're saying? He signed up for the laugh off?
Yeah, I saw his name on
Then
it.
he, I guess he didn't win.
Yeah.
And like, who's the judge? Like,
Well, that's what I.
Well,
and
Tru-
then there's the judges.
Trucent runs it, and
Who's Trucent? He
John
what?
Trucent he's been a comedian.
Okay.
John Trucent, in my opinion, one of the best Long Island comedians
Okay.
ever. Been around since the '80s.
All right.
He works here. He was the booker here for a long time. He's not really doing it anymore, but he still works here. In fact, he might even be here now. He was actually, Vic DiBitetto, he got famous from the whole bread and milk thing. Mm-hmm. Trucent was the first one I ever saw doing a bread and milk thing, way back. And I'm not saying I'm not accusing anybody of stealing. It's
just
there
the
are
way
plenty
you-
of topics and
Yeah,
plenty
yeah,
of things that are all common. That
I've been
we-
saying that too.
Exactly.
And I wasn't even a comic, but whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vic just happened
Gotta
to make
get the bread in the mouth
Right.
every time
Vic-
you see a fucking
Vic just happened to
snowflake.
make the funny video, and it sprung his
Right.
career. Trucent, he's been around a long time. So you have Walker and Bales teaching the class at the brokerage. Trucent teaches it here and at McGuire's.
Right.
So he runs his own thing and has his own shows. Now he runs the laugh off, and he'll bring in usually Ziegler and a few other people like to keep the show. Because it's all new people for the most part, new people that are doing the laugh off.
How many
and
people?
it's
You know
not.
how many
it's
people
all-
I
it's all
see?
the-
Oh,
with-
it's rounds. They do it's like three rounds.
But Tony, the people on my show alone,
Yeah.
is people that we've all worked with. It ain't new people.
Well, right, but
It's just people who haven't won any contest.
relatively new.
yeah, newish.
But
yeah.
Tom
Newish.
DeChillis is not, and I'm not putting Tom down. Tom's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But he's a guy who's been. He's. I mean, I kind of feel like he's hosted some things or whatever. Here's what I'm gonna. I want to go back to like a contest that we did, and I don't want to say it. So
I'll say it. Butera's contest.
So I get up there.
I didn't do that one either. I said
wait.
no. I said no.
Let me just tell you. So
He runs his differently.
I do my thing.
You
Yeah.
don't want people to see you.
I don't know. I'm like this. No, because I got to look at people when I talk to them. I'm sorry. So it was something wrong with me.
No.
So
Nothing wrong with you.
So the one who won, and that night all the people, forget about people that I brought, people
Okay.
like this. How the hell did you not win? Whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. It is what it is. So one of the other comics was upset that she lost, and I told her, I said, listen, it don't matter that you lost. I says, John, you're already on his show at Mohegan Sun. John's not gonna.
Right.
I don't know who he picks to win or why he picks to win. I don't. At the end of the day, when other people tell you
Right.
that you're funny,
Yep.
whatever.
It gets you seen. It's exposure. Like you said, John will still use you.
Yeah.
Governors. I've seen people in these laugh-offs. I know guys that have come in third, fourth, fifth place, but Governors was impressed. And those guys are usually working more than the person who
Yeah.
won.
So that's what I'm
It
hoping
doesn't
with
matter.
this thing. That's what I'm
Right.
hoping with it. Like if they have like you said, like Trucent, like these guys that are comedians, maybe they'll just say, hey, this guy's funny, and then I'll go from there. And then
Like he said, it's good exposure.
My
yes.
only issue, Trucent will not tell you who the judges are.
no, I don't. Yeah,
So-
I'm not asking.
But
who to
no,
judge,
but
yeah.
the reason I don't like that is because if I'm in it, like you just said, I want to do well. I want to know how I did. I'd like to go ask the judges, hey,
Yeah.
what did I do? Not in a confrontational way, just
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
can improve.
Like-
Why didn't I
give
do
me
better?
Some criticism,
Right.
So last Friday I was at Paradise, open mic.
Yep.
And Carrie Carabas was there.
Was she really?
Wow.
So I think she had two people there that were like just starting out.
Oh, she helps people write.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
she's great.
I went up and had some of my stuff that I'm doing for tomorrow, and I heard her laughing, at stuff, and then I
Nice.
sat down next to her, and she goes, I hate to talk like this, like sound vain or whatever. She goes, no, you were really good. You had good stage presence. She goes, I like to work with you. She says, you weren't really flowing. I says, well, I says, I don't really flow. Like, I don't really flow here at Paradise because I have fun when I go there.
Now we're going back to the period.
Somebody calling you about your
Flow.
period?
Sorry.
Oh,
No.
we had flow?
Hold that thought. Let's take this.
Yeah, it's an open mic.
Hi, honey.
Yeah.
Hi, Bubbles.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
I said, hi, Bubbles.
I know, but the way you said it, you're just like, hi, Bubbles. You're not your usual hi.
Who called?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get into character. Hi, Bubbles. How are you? Oh, my God. I love your bald head. I love Rosie's red lipstick she always has. And I like the guy who's been at the gym way too many times.
Oh.
Do you know Peter?
No, I have no idea who he is. I've probably seen him. But to chime in,
Yes.
listen, all contests, they're BS.
I know.
It's all about stage time. That's all it is.
Right.
It's stage time.
Right.
You grab it when you can. Doesn't matter. A contest does not say whether you're funny or not. I agree on that one part. But you do it. So go ahead, sign up, do it. Whether you pass, you don't pass, it's all stage time. You take as much stage time as possible.
Yeah, I agree 100%, pal.
Yeah, so I did sign up for the Laugh Off. My show is the 29th of June.
Where?
Good.
At the brokerage in Belmore.
Okay. Go to the brokerage on the 29th and support Peter. Go ahead.
I'll listen. I just want to make sure that you support my Peter, baby.
Well, let's see it first. Whatever.
Jeff. Doesn't Keegan do it for you already? You got to have more?
Hey, listen. I mean, we were talking about, what was it, saggy tits, and I'm here, and Tony's
Nice.
here. We both got them.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Keegan, right?
Of course, I got tits.
I do too.
Mine might be better than Rosie's, though.
I hardly doubt
Mine
that.
might be less hairier, too.
We're hairy.
And I appreciate you guys talking about Rosie's tits because
My pocketbook.
Right here, I put it.
Oh, I said, oh my God.
I don't know what's going
guy
on.
here from Ozone Park.
Okay,
stealing my fucking bag.
there's a little too much going on. We're talking about fires. I don't know if we're talking about the fire for her, the fire at the wedding store, the fire between Danny Caprice's legs. I don't know what's going on here.
Danny has a fire
I didn't know he had a
between
fly
his legs.
between his legs. Where did you see this?
Oh, I have pictures and video.
Nice.
You can see.
Jeff,
You reminded me, I need to reapply. Thank you, Bosie.
Bosie started that fire, that arsonist.
Oh, God.
Talk to you later. Love you. Gotta go. Bye.
Bye,
right.
Jeff.
That's too funny.
So here's my, not that you asked, but here's my advice.
This here, because you're not allowed to put your bag on the floor because that's bad luck.
Oh, is that
Really?
right?
Yeah,
Really?
according
So
to
put
the
it back here.
Portuguese,
She's
and
on
they
the
make
way.
me crazy. I work with Portuguese women. They
never
see
heard
my
that.
bag on the floor, they go fucking nuts.
Really?
Oh, you think I left my kid at the train station?
Comments. I haven't read comments yet today.
I can't do that.
Let's see.
These are people right in now.
Yes, we're live on YouTube, so
Okay.
people are watching, and we'd like to read the comments. Let's see. Fremder, Tony Walker, and Rosie Talker. Andrea's watching. Only 10 minutes in, and I've already missed a bunch of morning. What? Oh, a bunch. Morning, everyone. Okay.
Is that Andrea here?
No.
Andrea who? What,
That's
is it?
Fremder's Andrea.
No. This is Andrea, who is not, has nothing to do with this club,
Okay.
and is not even in New York. Or doesn't.
She's
live
not in New York?
She's not in New York. Oh, we
Wow.
have people. We have Ann watching from California.
Ann, where is she?
Yeah, she's here. She said, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning, Ann.
They should call Friday the Three Meatballs podcast. What the?
Oh,
Hey,
damn,
hey,
meatball.
hey,
You're
hey,
lucky to be a
derogatory
me.
fucking statement.
That's
What is
right.
that?
I got a lot of derogatory statements.
What the fuck?
Up my sleeve.
Well, his name is Andrew. He does that every day.
All right.
He's always causing
Where's
trouble.
Andrew
Oh,
from?
he causes trouble.
He lives out east. If you want to kick his ass, he'll be here Tuesday.
That'll be
He's
it.
actually coming.
He's got a show, or he just does his
No,
own
he's
podcast.
coming in to sit here.
Oh,
with
I'm
me.
off Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I should
Yeah.
just fucking show up.
that'd be great. You
See
should
his
show up.
face in
Tuesday I'll
person.
be
I'll
up
come
in
in with
Syracuse Tuesday.
I'll come in with
and-
some one-liners for him.
Ann from California. It's her birthday on Tuesday.
Happy birthday.
So she'll be zooming in, and we're bringing in some people to
Nice.
wish her happy birthday. John Rusiello, who watches every day and is a good pal, who is actually calling right now. He said his old neighborhood is Arthur Avenue.
Nice.
Back when
Good
it was
job.
100% Italian. he
Yeah.
said.
Now it's only 20% Italian, 90% Albanian.
Well, that's how all the catering.
John.
houses
It's
are
all
too
it's
in
all
Brooklyn.
Albanian out there on Arthur Avenue.
Oh yeah.
It's changed. Yes, I'm talking about. That's why I'm calling. You finally got a subject that I can relate to. Arthur Avenue, my old neighborhood. I grew up on Arthur Avenue.
Finally, it's something I
And
can relate to.
Right, everything else sucks.
It's changed drastically.
Hey, John,
when
you know,
I grew up in the 50s and the 60s, it was 100% Italian.
so you know what it is.
And you couldn't get an apartment there if you were an Italian. All right, there was no way anybody would rent to you. But unfortunately,
Puerto Ricans need not apply.
Puerto Ricans and Irish.
Unfortunately, because the old Italians died out,
Yeah.
and the Albanians moved in, and other ethnics moved in, but they still have 2 blocks that is strictly 100% Italian. All right, and I want to ask this lovely gentleman, what restaurant does he go to on Arthur Avenue?
So I go. So Zero Alta Nove is my favorite restaurant. I don't know if-
that's a fairly new one.
Well, it's been around about 10 years, but so here's what I
Son,
usually.
I'm 71 years old. I'm telling you, it's a fairly new one. It's a fairly new
All right.
one.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to go against John.
Excuse me, I gotta check something for my
Check.
son's
So
school.
so what I normally do is I go for lunch and I eat at Mike's Deli, and you.
Oh, Mike's
It
Deli
is-
is great.
it
That's
is-
on 187th Street. Yeah.
So you know what he has now? He has 2 new menus, 2 new items on the menu. He has one called the Italian nachos, which is fresh cut potatoes, like potato chips.
Ooh.
Puts it in a pile. He puts on prosciutto.
Oh, now you're ruining
peppers.
Oh my God!
He puts
keep going.
pecorino romano. He puts balsamic glaze, and now he's got Italian sushi. And the Italian sushi is not fish. It's like he puts it on a sushi roll thing, and he layers prosciutto and supersada, and it is. I'm telling
Does
you.
he roll it and cut
Yes,
it?
he it looks like sushi.
Does the blonde lady Rosemary still work behind the counter there?
No, it's all young kids. The two servers are
okay,
two.
yeah.
Is one
Yeah.
Spanish girl. They're 2 beautiful girls, and when I mean beautiful, not only pretty, they're great people. And then there's another Albanian girl, and she's there. But the thing about Arthur Avenue is that block itself with Enzo's on it and all of that. The families still own the stores, so that's why it's still, to me it's better. It's the best Little Italy. It's better than Manhattan. And I don't care. Maybe Rigoletto's has changed a little bit, but Enzo's is good, Mario's. But I like Zero Alta Nove. It's a little expensive than the other ones, but it's I just can't see where you find a bad place to eat over there.
So let me tell you about Enzo. All right, Pompey was the original. Well, not the original order. The second order of Dominic's.
Okay.
And that was Enzo's father.
Okay.
And when my father and I used to go to Dominic's in the 60s and the 70s, Enzo was a little kid. He was about 13, 14 years old. And he was like a busboy. And if you want to know the background of Enzo went to Fordham University. He became an accountant. He hated it. He went to culinary school, and he opened up Enzo's right next to Dominic's.
Dominic's, yeah.
That was the original Enzo's. Then he went to Williamsbridge Road and stuff. But just let me tell you, and Tony, you can appreciate this because you eat shit. All right.
It's so true.
And
It's bizarre to me.
this gentleman would appreciate it. I go to Randazzo, which I went to school with Joey Rosa.
Okay.
All right?
And
I
Sheep's
go to
Head Bay, you
Randazzo's.
talking about.
I have my clams in the street. Okay. Then I got married in Enzo's, believe it or not. All right, 8 years ago I got married. Dawn and I got married in Enzo's in the back room.
He's
All
been
right?
married 18 times.
And then after that, after we eat in Enzo's, I go to Dorillo and have my pastry. And then I go to across the street to the pork store.
Oh, Calabria.
And yes, and then I go to Tequila, which nobody knows, but that corner they call it Title Brothers Tequila.
Yes, Title
They're
Brothers.
Jewish.
Of course.
They're Jewish.
They speak better Italian than the Italians over there.
1,000% better Italians, and I knew the father. My mother used to shop there when I knew your father, but they're Jewish.
Yes, I know that.
So I'm glad you go to Arthur Avenue. It's a great place to shop. The City Market with Mike's Deli and all those places are great places to shop.
All right, and the meat market next door.
Yes, Peter's.
All right, to Mike's Deli. I used to go to B&Cardi's. I never went to that meat market, but it's any place on Arthur Avenue is great.
And they have the hand rolled cigars there too.
Yeah, well, that's fairly new. That's about 20 years ago that they started that.
Fairly new, 20 years, Tony.
Yeah.
He's talking about 60s and 70s. We weren't born yet.
Yeah, I'm 70. I'm 71 years old. What can I tell you?
You're a young guy, 71. What are you kidding me?
I'm younger. I'm younger in my mind than my hands. If you know what I mean.
Oh my goodness.
Cindani. Bye bye.
All right.
John Rusiello checking in.
Calls all the time.
I want to take. You know what it is, Tony?
No.
You know why I want to take people there?
Why?
Is because I have such pleasure of eating the food there, and I want people to experience it as well. So, like,
that's how I feel about All American.
Do they have chicken nuggies?
Come on. You want to go to fucking All American, I guess. But, and that's why I tell people, come with me. It's on me.
I'm gonna go, but you listen. This is
I don't want to. You say about the fire. I swear, Rosie, I'll burn the fucking new place down. Tony, I'll go burn that with a fucking light, fucking torch. I'll go burn the new place.
Oh, I believe it.
You know what? Let me get the proper insurance, and then you do it.
Let's be quiet on that.
I'm kidding.
All right, so let me read some more comments. So Andrea, we were talking about our accents before. She says in capital letters, "I love New York accents. Very sexy," she says.
Yeah, where's Andrea? Tell her to come over.
Yeah, we should call her up and all of us.
Do we have a number?
I don't know. I like the friend just says I like tits so big.
Nice.
She needs a shopping cart.
Nah, you know what
That's too much.
Tony, you
That's
know what the French
gargantuan
say, right?
shit.
What's
the
that?
perfect breast should be able to fit in a champagne glass.
The perfect tit.
breast.
The perfect breast should be able to fit in a champagne.
Like in other words, take the champagne. That's it. No bigger than that.
Oh, okay.
That's
I've never heard that.
That's all you need. You need the nipple, a little bit of the softness of the tit, and that's all you need.
That's it. He's got it down pat. That's all you need.
I'd like to see that. That sounds good. Sounds right though.
Give me a champagne glass. I need.
That's all.
I
Maybe
need a Yeti.
Well, that's okay. You don't need it too
I
big.
need a Yeti.
Is that what this is?
A Yeti tit.
Or that's a Stanley.
No, I don't have a Stanley.
James Grimm says yes. You haven't changed diapers until you've had shit on your hands. That's
nice.
Right. Yep. James Grimm also says, I just drove past an old man on the side of the northern state shitting on the side of the road.
That was me before.
I guess it wasn't Peter Anthony, he says. Yeah.
You know, one time I was driving down the Waterville Parkway.
Yeah.
And I was going to get off on Sunrise Highway to go to Massapequa to work. You just reminded me of this. And my father had to pee like every 10 minutes. I guess he's prostrate after a while. And he was like, my father used to say, once you hit 65, you don't walk past the restroom without using it. Okay.
Yeah, relax, guys.
So take it easy. So I'm driving to work. And
What, your father?
no, it's alone.
Oh.
And I'm driving and I see this guy pissing on the side of the
Nice.
Montauk Parkway with like the bike path.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a regular thing.
What's the matter with this guy? He's in the middle of broad daylight pissing on the side of the
Gotta
road.
go.
And I look and I'm like, oh my God, that's my father.
Come on.
Come on, really?
Swear to God.
He was walking the path or
No,
riding the bike?
he pulled over.
He pulled his car over.
Oh, nice.
Holy
That's a real man.
shit.
Pulled over. And
That's
just
a real
peed
man.
right
Did
on
you
the side of-
pull your phone out and take
No,
a picture?
no. So I get to work.
Why didn't you... When you saw it was your father, why did you stop and say, Dad, you all right?
Because I was driving so fast. No, because I knew he just had to pee all the time. So now I get to work.
I'm glad you ate my daughter.
And he comes in. He comes into work a little bit later on, and I'm like,
Did you wipe and wash that?
did you take the Wantor?
That's why I carry baby wipes in my car.
You have to.
And toilet paper.
I carry
Everything.
a separate pair of underwear.
Everything.
Are you kidding me?
Everything. You're 100% right.
The governor's underwear.
I got governor's underwear.
Right.
I got a thing called.
You got bloomers?
No, you got to see the
You know
thing.
bloomers?
I'm gonna go get it from my car. You got to see the thing I drive around with.
What?
Really?
You talk,
I'll
oh,
be
like
right
a...
back.
You really
Where
going
the
to
hell
get
you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'll be
You're
right
gonna
back.
go
What do you
get
get?
your
Like
underwear?
you have like a little, what
No,
we
I
call...
got to show you what you get. What you need to have. It's
Yeah,
a
you
product.
need it. Without a doubt.
Fantastic.
I want to see it. Because I may not have it, and I have everything.
Well, I don't know if you'd fit in this.
Well, what are you talking about? Like a dress? What is she talking about?
I think she's talking about having sex.
No,
I don't think you would fit in this. Right?
No.
Thanks a lot, Rosie.
If I take a long time, don't get worried. Maybe I got a bacon, egg, and cheese.
What?
We don't, it's okay. We don't want anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, get him something.
No, I don't want nothing.
Has a woman said to you, I don't think you'll fit in this?
For me,
I don't know.
I had one.
This
I,
guy's
honestly,
around. This guy's around for
pocketbook's
30
over there.
minutes, and my pocketbook's
I
gone.
right there.
I had one woman say to me, "I don't know if it's gonna. I think it's gonna hurt."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Once. I mean, I'm.
And you're like, yes, I think it will.
All right, let's
baby.
just try it out. Maybe it might not hurt. All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what she's. I'm thinking like she's got a
talking
toilet bowl, maybe.
I hope so.
What else? No, Tony, I'm telling you, I got ever since I got on my deployments.
Yeah.
You know, in Iraq and everything, I've been carrying baby wipes and stuff if I got to go to the bathroom because you had nowhere to go but dig a hole in the desert and fucking go to the bathroom.
I'd be where I'm fucking peeing on a fucking landmine or something over there.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. This is no lie.
Yeah.
This we were trying to. Some of the shit you laugh at and people say that must have been so scary, right? So we're trying to find. We're in the quartering party. The quartering party is an advanced group that goes out to scout an area where you're going to put a camp.
Okay.
So I was part of the quartering party. So we get the location where they supposedly where they want. They're going to put this camp, right? This is in 2003 in Iraq, and we're sitting there, and all of us got to take a shit. But there's where we're going to go. So
I left it wedged open.
nice one. So we're just shitting in the. They dug a little hole.
Yeah.
And then Scud missiles flying over us, and we're just shitting. It we're just down there like this.
Oh, you see that? I would think,
Like,
I would be shitting myself out of fear. Yeah.
So we just laughed. What the hell you got?
Oh, it's small enough that it fits in the pocket.
Yeah, finish.
All right, well, yeah, finish.
So I'm saying so this is I've been ever since I came back for my second
right.
tour.
So you
I've
learned
always have that stuff in my car because I'm not going to be caught without my hands cleaned.
This one takes a shower every night before
Every
he goes
night.
to bed,
Absolutely.
no matter what. He could be
Okay.
he
Good
could
for
be-
him.
he
That's
could
awesome.
He could be trudging through the jungle and go home and be so tired he doesn't know what to do
No,
with
I
himself.
I can't go in my bed.
He said
if
he
I'm dirty.
cannot get in his bed without a shower.
That
Doesn't
makes sense.
Does it make
to me.
sense?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's
I'm-
easy when
I'm
you're a
not doing
man
that,
because
but-
when you're bald, you just quickly rinse your shower. You think
Yes.
you're bed.
You're absolutely
Me,
right.
I take a shower. I got to put the fucking shower cap on. Then I got to make sure I got to put the
No, but
cream. I got to shave. I got to this. I got to
I'm just saying, even when I had hair,
Now,
I don't
then
know
what
if-
about the next morning? You shower again before you head out for the
it
day?
depends on what I do.
Right.
Like like today, I didn't do anything.
Right.
So, but I'll shower tonight before I go to bed.
Yeah. No, I've done that.
I mean, I'm not dirty.
Right.
Like if I went to the gym, I'm going to shower.
Of course. On a day like today, where it's
Yeah, you're gonna
hot
be
as
sweating.
balls. Right. We're Italian. That's all we do is sweat.
Without a doubt. And I didn't do anything this morning because I thought I was coming. I thought it was today, and so I didn't do anything. I was going to go to the gym in the morning, and then again I would have taken a shower.
Right.
But I take it at the gym.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, weird stuff I do.
Yeah, that I wouldn't do.
But don't forget, I was in the military. I showered
true.
with 60 guys at one time.
Yep.
We're all laid. All the shower heads are on the
Oh,
wall.
okay. You stopped when you said laid. You
No,
took a
they're
pause.
all,
I got nervous.
in my day,
Yeah.
you didn't have. You had toilet bowls just out.
Oh,
there
sure.
was no dividers.
Right.
So you were taking a shit, and your guy, your buddy, was right next to you.
Yeah. Right.
And I remember telling my son when he was going into boot camp, and I didn't know if it was still like that. I said, Joe, don't hold your shit in. I says, because then you're going to get hemorrhoids, you're going to get all this stuff. I says,
just do it.
I was explaining it to him like this is how it's going to be, and I remember him writing me a letter like a few weeks in. He goes, Dad, they got doors. That's all right, whatever.
I once saw a girl taking a shit at Yankee Stadium outside Yankey Stadium.
Oh, that's disgusting.
all outside. Just
Yeah.
listen. You know what? I've been in situations where when you gotta
Listen,
go,
if you gotta go, you gotta go.
There are times when it just is gonna happen, like in that movie Bridesmaids. I've been
Yes,
there.
right.
I've done that.
Yeah, I think
It
how
happens.
could that not have happened? to
Especially
anyone?
after hibachi.
Yes.
Those oils,
I know.
they get the.
Let me tell you, what is it with that rice though that tastes so freaking good?
Oh my God! My son is like, we get the
I
hibachi
want-
rice. It's
why?
So good. I don't know.
That Chinese pissing on it. That's why that motherfucker.
James Grimm, the contest is for anyone that wants to sign up. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I totally sign up, Rosie. You got until the 10th. Ask James if we got until the 10th.
James, did you sign up? Andrew Frender.
Can you do it more than once?
If you don't win, yes.
Okay.
What if you don't win that night? You could sign up for another night.
If
or just the next year.
Yeah, the next year.
Okay.
Yeah, when you sign up, then like if the 10th is the deadline, then that's it. And
Yeah.
then they set up all the different rounds, and all the winners go to they don't take.
Because I have the
people,
flyer
right?
ready. They asked me and it's June 29th, mine.
Okay. Fremda has a question for Rosie.
What's that?
Since she doesn't like any of my comments, can I get the advice of someone who headlines every night, sold out arenas one night after the next, such as herself? All right, easy, Fremda. Don't start fights with Rosie.
I'm not looking to headline and work every night.
Yeah.
Who's this now asking this?
This is Andrew Fremder is his name. He watches every day, and he just likes to.
Okay.
He's poking fun. He's busting.
Where's
balls.
Andrew from?
He's
where he fucking lives, probably.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God.
The belt buckle shoes.
The belt buckle. That's my favorite joke. It is my favorite joke.
Oh, you're killing me.
Okay, so I posted.
What are you doing?
I posted.
I can understand why.
Yeah,
Tony's
No,
on.
I posted a picture.
I thought you were going to show us what you got out of your car.
I posted a
She
picture.
brought out a piece of toilet paper.
I posted
What did
a
you
picture
bring?
with my friend over here. I want people to tune in. He's so
But you
funny.
think she'd call up a friend that wants to go out with me, though?
Right.
Well,
I
I
still
don't know.
understand
Oh, so-
what the holdup is on that.
So I said, besides shitting on the side of the Bell Parkway, he's a fantastic father. He's got a very good relationship with his ex-wife. He's a great grandfather. Not a great grandfather, a very good grandfather. I said he's retired. He's funny as hell. He's got a great family. And, why not? Why would she go out with him? And she goes, okay. And then that was it. I think she wanted to keep me posted when you guys are going to be doing a show. So that just reminded me I'm going to send her a message that we're going to be working together tomorrow. Maybe they'll pop in. That would be nice.
Why don't we call her right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not calling her right now.
See,
Get
just
outta
call
here.
your friend.
All right, text
Call her
her.
up.
Text her first and say, "Hey, can we call you
Call
live
you
on
up.
the air?"
Peter wants to talk to you. What's her name?
I don't know.
We'll play a little dating game here.
You know,
Apparently,
Tony.
this is her. Laura is beautiful, 53, and
Nice.
divorced, and has two girls.
Call Laura.
And then she said, "I'm sending a pic."
Okay.
No, I'm not. I got to jump in the car.
Oh,
This is just now?
No, this
Oh.
was on.
4 years ago.
So you don't know what this girl looks like either.
I have no idea.
Call your friend and ask her.
Yeah, call. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. So how does she not send a pic later?
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't understand why
So I
this
can't
is
stand
lingering.
it.
Let's
so let me
get.
tell you my latest.
Okay.
Bullshit.
All right.
I got to look this way. I know Rosie gets red. I'm looking at the camera, right? So some Zorkler.
What'd you just say?
A Zorkler. You know what a Zorkler is, right?
No.
Is that like a snorkeler? That
No, a
has
Zorkler is like.
Is it a food?
No, it's another term for like not really a hua, but like close to a hua.
I've never heard that word
She
before.
hasn't graduated.
She hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't.
She's
gotten
working
a
her way
degree
up.
to hua shit. Well, you never heard of Zorkler?
I've never heard that
No,
word.
and
Where the
I've
fuck
heard
have
them
you
all,
been?
like my ninja miseria.
No,
I know
my
all of
mother
them, but
told
I
me
don't
this is
know.
a God's honest right. My mother, when I was dating at the time, my girlfriend, my wife, and my mother knew I was dating a girl. She says,
Okay.
if you don't bring this Zorkler to my house and sit and meet her, then I don't want you with her. She goes, what, are you embarrassed? I said, I don't. Like, all right.
Wow.
Zorkler. You never heard
Zorkler.
that?
I've
Come
never
on.
heard that word.
Where's all the Italians from Ozone Park? They've heard that word.
I wonder. I don't know. Maybe that's an ozone.
My
park.
mother's
No,
watching.
no, that's-
She's originally from the Bronx. Ma,
So
you
your
ever heard
mother-
that word?
Ask Ma. You
Ma.
never heard of Zorkler, Ma?
Zorkler. They live next door. The Zorklers.
Ask your mother if your mother knows Zorkler, guaranteed.
Yeah, she'll text me in a second.
My
She probably-
father would have probably known Zorkala.
But what the? Oh, so this Zorkler, right? We go. Go on a date. So go out on a date. I meet her out where she lives out by Sayville or something.
Okay.
I forgot where we went. Nice place. For like a early dinner.
Yeah.
Hung out the whole night. It was a nice night. We're sitting outside on the benches talking. I kept saying, I said, let's try to meet up again. So, and we're talking about her mother. Her mother's, like she says, is on the beginnings of dementia, whatever. So we're talking. So now I asked her, let's go out. Let's go out to eat. Never gets back to me. So I said, fuck. Ghosted.
Yeah.
I sent her a text yesterday because this is the shit that bothers me. All you got to do is send me to the guy. There's nothing with, no connection, no nothing.
Right.
Just,
Just
Okay.
tell me. Right.
Yeah, just be. I don't know what
So-
people can't just say.
so-
the truth.
How long ago was this date in Sayville?
A few weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe a month tops.
Okay.
So I sent her a text because it's on my mind. Like, this fucking Zorkla. She can't even. So I sent her a text. I says, all you had to do is tell me it's not going to work or you don't have, I says, don't leave me ghosting. I says, I sent you text. I call you. You don't answer. She sends back, well, I just let you, my mother passed. And thanks for the words of encouragement. So I write back to her, how the hell am I supposed to know your mother died?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, all you had to do was tell me, listen, I'm sorry. I'm going through a situation. My mother's sick. And then
It's been a month.
fine.
I'm sure she had 2 minutes to write, sorry, not feeling
Could have told me.
Right.
So now she's like, she sends me another text, which I don't even answer because I don't care. Like, this is why these women, they all say the same thing. They're in their 50s, early 60s. They're divorced.
They can't find a nice
and they
guy.
can't because they're fucking Zorklas.
See, but that would make me happy if there's Zorklas.
No.
No?
No.
That means they're putting out.
No. They're
He
not.
doesn't have to worry about Zorkalis. He's got a woman that will come over and do massage oils.
Yes, I do it for her.
Oh.
You, what? You go to a woman's house and you massage her?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? I said, what?
All she has to do is ask.
Does she pay you?
No.
Is there a happy ending?
Whatever she wants to do.
I love this situation.
So, go ahead. You should try the goods.
No, I can't. We're friends. How can we do that? We'll ruin everything.
It's just a massage.
It's just a massage. How do you think a relationship starts? It starts as friends and then
massage.
True.
No. And then it goes into and that'll be a better
Right. That's the
relationship.
foundation right there.
It is a
right?
good foundation.
So
Absolutely.
anyway, this one now is it. But these women, they have what do you got? Condoms there? What the fuck?
what is going on?
This is the Zorkala kit.
I can't believe you've never heard of Zorkla.
I got a Zorkala.
Never
Where's
heard that word.
Andrea? Where's Andrea? Has she heard of it? The girl from California.
Well, the girl from California is Ann.
Ann.
Ann, have you ever heard of Zorkula? And Andrea, have you? Vicky is watching from upstate.
Okay.
She says, "Thank you for your service, Peter."
Tell her thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Thank you, Vicky. Is Vicky Italian?
Remical is hilarious.
Sorry, who knows?
We're calling Robin about her
Okay.
friend.
Oh, all right.
Tony,
She can't stay on long because she's got to get on the train to go into the city. But she said, "Yes, call me."
Okay, let's. I think it's this. Go ahead. Well, go ahead. You punch in, and we can't say it, or do you want to
Oh
show
yeah,
it to
no,
me,
we
and
don't
I'll
want
dial
to
it?
show her number because please.
All right. Well, John, you're gonna have to wait, pal. Sorry.
Who's John?
John is the guy who called a few minutes ago about which one? This one?
This one.
I gotta put the headset on. These are better than the ones I had over there.
All right, let's see. All right, it's ringing.
This is who?
This is Robin.
This is
Robin.
the Robin, the friend of this girl that likes you.
Hey, Robin, it's Rose.
Hey, Rose, how are you?
I'm good. I'm here with
Robin.
Tony Walker, who co-hosts with me, and Peter
Hi,
Anthony,
Peter.
who's this
Hello,
bald
Robin.
hottie that was going to ask your girlfriend out. We don't
She-
know what
You
happened.
never sent the picture though.
She's all giddy talking to
I
you.
know.
Maybe it's her.
No, she's happily married.
Yeah, that's the best one.
She wants a
She
massage.
is
That's
so
the best
happily
one,
married.
Robin. Line up. Wait, how come you never sent Rosie the picture? What-
You know what? Because I can't. So I went to high school with her. I grew up with her, and all I have, like the most recent picture I have of her,
Send
is
it.
like probably I don't know her ninth grade picture
Send it.
that
I
we
want to see
always
what she
just
looks
swap.
like in ninth grade.
Well, she's
I'll
not
send
on,
you my ninth grade picture. You
She's
send
not
me
on Facebook?
She is not on Facebook.
Wait,
That's a red flag.
yeah, that's a red flag.
No, it's not. Some
Sure.
people
Robin,
don't want
no.
anything out
Here's the
there.
deal. Come to the show tomorrow. Me, you, and Rosie, and what's her name?
I don't know.
Laura.
Laura.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah, she's amazing. But now she can't come.
Why can't she come? See how they
Because
they come right off the bat. They got
Yep,
excuses.
see? Yep.
That's
I
a
know.
Zorkla. That's a Zorkla. Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Where is she? Where is she that she can't come?
What is
Well, two of my high school friends, Laura and both Pam.
Okay.
They both have the same engagement. They double booked. Like we booked this the minute that Rosie put it out there. We immediately said that
So
we
you
were all
sandbag
going.
Rosie.
Leave her
What's
alone.
that?
She's a wonderful
You
human
sandbag
being.
Rosie
She's
then.
not sandbagging anybody.
We come and support. We want to come and support y'all. Make us laugh, please.
All right, then come on the 29th. No, what's the other
So,
show
well,
about?
what? Maybe they meet up after.
Oh, well, who knows? I mean, they're going to be in Manhasset.
Oh, that's far. But we got to make
why
this
is that
happen.
far,
No, but
Rosie?
listen, we
We'll
work
just go.
together. Listen,
It's a half-hour drive.
I understand they got
Exactly.
stuff. We work together a lot, and he's really funny. And I don't say that about everybody. I just don't say anything at all.
I honestly, like, we were like, Laura, what's wrong with you?
Do you have Laura's phone number?
Oh, don't do that. Oh, my God.
Can you text her and ask her if she's willing to if she's all right with us calling her on the air?
I will definitely do that.
Cool.
All right, text
Like
me.
you sent the picture?
She's gonna laugh her ass off. Okay, I'm gonna all right, I'll text you right now.
Okay.
And I'll text her.
All right, Robin. Thank you.
All right, you guys.
I guarantee.
later.
I'm sorry, Robin. Good night.
Thank you, Robin.
Hey, John's on the phone from the Bronx. He heard his Auckland, guaranteed.
All right. All right. Let me call John back. Let me call him. I have to look up his number.
Keep my.
What is this?
I'm gonna show.
It looks
okay.
like
Yeah,
condoms.
This
explain
is a
what this
Zorkala.
is.
This is a Zorkala kit.
Oh,
Is that panties?
my mother never heard that word.
Come on.
My mother's last name is Celentano. That's how
Come
Italian
on.
she is. She has never heard that word.
Get your mother on the phone. I want
All right,
your
I
mother
can do
on the
that.
phone.
All right, I'll do that. Then John can wait.
You
I'll call my
ever
mother.
hear
Who you talking
the
to?
word
Who you asking?
Zorkala?
Oh shit! I
Oh, my
forgot
God.
what the hell's the number over there? Ma, I forgot the number to your. 265. Jeez, I'm forgetting the number. I'm forgetting the number of my mother. You know what? I'll just call my mother's cell. Screw it. Ma, get your cell out.
See, we didn't say Zorkala. We just said a buta.
No, we.
You said what?
Butana,
A buta?
but Zorkala is a totally different
Dana.
thing. It's not really.
My soon. I don't know what to call him anymore because I'm separated from my husband. We're still very good friends and
Well,
we
hold on.
still co-parent and we still talk all the time. So it's hard for me to even say like ex or soon to be ex. My Anthony, Cole's dad. He's super Italian. His family's off the boat. Valentina, Miguel, Fiumara.
Yes.
And he has heard of the word Zorkala.
Who's this now?
Anthony.
Right here.
Yeah, he said.
Your husband.
Yeah, you ever hear of the word
Yes.
Zorkala? He said yes.
This is your mother speaking.
Peter,
Ma.
Peter wants to yell at you.
Ma, I cannot believe.
Why?
Ma, listen, I can't believe you never heard it. You never used. Growing up in the Bronx, you never heard the word Zorkala.
I did. That's just it. I didn't grow up in the Bronx.
Where'd you grow
I
up?
moved out
She was
out
5
in
when
Hicksville.
Oh, there you go.
Yep,
Hicksville.
Still
There
big
you go.
Italian family
Nice.
though.
But it's Long Island.
I used to ask my brother all those kind of things, but he died, so I can't ask him.
All right. Well, he died when he was 81. You had plenty of time to ask him
Ma,
these things.
81. That was last
I
week when he
never
died. You
heard that
can't.
word before.
Ma,
Never heard that word.
come on. Are you?
Never did.
You were 5 when you left the Bronx.
Yes.
We got Rosie's got like panties in a box here right now.
You know what word I use that other sometimes like Italian Americans don't know, which I think blows my mind? A cacchiarone.
Yeah, everybody knows what that is.
No, I have no people that
Have-
have like never heard of
Have
that.
you ever heard that word?
Cacchiarone.
Cacchiarone. Like I'm a cacchiarone.
think I have.
I don't
Come
stop
on,
talking.
wait a minute,
according
Ma.
To,
Ma, you
Thunder.
disappointed me here, Ma.
I know. Yeah, me too.
Like oh my god, what a cacchiarone.
I'm
Cacchiarone.
sorry. I was
That's Danny.
I was
Cacchiarone.
a true Bronx person.
Ma, but
I
Ma,
was
you
born in
you.
the Bronx.
But hold on.
But
When
we
you-
had tons of family there that you would see all the time.
Wait, Ma, I want
Yeah,
to.
but like the one aunt who was very Italian, my one aunt who was very old too.
That's
she
what-
used to speak Italian, but I never talked with her that much about Italian words.
Well,
So,
Ma, let me ask you.
My father grew up Italian, speaking Italian, but he never spoke Italian in the house.
Okay, but Zorkala is like a.
The word of the day.
It's like a.
Sponsored
I don't know
by
how to
the
explain
letter
it.
Z.
It's like a derogatory term for like a girl who puts out or she just tease. You know.
I figured that's what it was, but I didn't.
But
what word did you use for that?
I guess prostitute. I guess.
No. This is not. It's not a hua. She's not a hua. She's just
Not
a
yet.
hua. She's below a hua.
She's not yet a full-grown whore.
You know what I mean? But wait, Ma,
My
you, even
mother
though
was
She's a who in
extremely
training.
Catholic. My mother was extremely Catholic, and we
Yeah.
never were allowed to use any kind of words in the house.
But what about when you were in the
Never.
park hanging out? You know, like I didn't use that word in the house either. What I'm saying.
Oh, so it's considered
I
like a
didn't-
bad word that
I
you couldn't
was-
say?
I didn't do any of that stuff. I was.
Your mother's like a
no,
saint.
Never did.
She's
Yeah.
full of it.
She thought, yeah.
Anthony said you're
She's
full
like
of it.
that.
Yeah.
She's full of it.
Ma, I don't believe you.
She started drinking like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, would you stop it?
She's 2 shits to the
Rosie,
wind right now.
please smack him, Rosie.
I've
please.
tried to, but he's got a slippery head. It slides right off.
Oh my. Tony took off his leg and smacked Rosie with it.
Oh, that would be
She
awesome.
li- yeah, she
I
likes
could
that,
use
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I could use
Look, I got
We should
shorts
take
on
the-
today.
I know,
There it
we
is.
should- I love it.
Look,
Got the
show
Met
it.
thing. Got the Met thing. Look at that, Ma.
Let me see this.
I love
Let
that.
me see this body of
Take it.
steel.
Look at that guy.
Look at this guy.
Fucking hero
my
right there, bro.
God, look at this.
Oh, I thought you were
Wow.
taking a picture.
I am. Wait,
Look
I
at
want to
that.
see the whole.
Normally a good boy.
Nah,
Most
Tony's
people-
great.
No, he's the
We
best.
love Tony.
We
What are you
love
kidding me? We're just teasing you, Ma. But let me ask you
Yeah,
a question, Ma. Even though you moved out of the Bronx, you still have it in you. Like my kids still have Ozone Park in them. Like, you know, like, because I don't change my ways when I moved out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
No,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, only 5 years old, I knew nothing of the Bronx. I knew nothing. And my mother hated living in the city, you know, in any part of the city. She hated, and she grew up in New York City. And so but she hated it in there. That's why they moved out here.
right.
So, but no, my mother was very, very religious, and you weren't allowed to say any kind of words. And my father never did. She yelled at him one time for saying "goddamn."
What the hell is that?
She yelled at
Locust?
him.
Crickets.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
she's boring.
No, she's not. I'm listening to everything she's saying.
Thank you, Peter. At least I have.
Well,
one
then
guy
I
in
guess
my
when
life.
you were a
This
young
is not-
girl, you didn't have a use for Panty Fresh.
She
What
had.
in the world is that?
Panty Fresh is.
Listen
they,
to this, Ma.
They try to promote it as a product.
Yeah.
Like a douche?
No. They try to promote this as a product that you bring and you throw in your gym bag.
Yeah.
Or you have in case it's a one night stander.
What do you mean?
That's
Yeah.
what this
Like
is.
birth
a-
control?
No, it's
One-night
Panty
stand?
Fresh. So what it comes with is in this cute
it's-
little thing.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Notice it's a pink box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought it was condoms. Actually.
So that's true.
I know.
So you take
You
it
see it?
out.
Are you
Never
see?
heard
Can
any
you
of
see
this.
this, Ma?
I wasn't.
Is
You
your mother
take it
watching?
out and you open it up.
No,
and
I
then,
can't. I can't do my cell phone
Oh.
and.
And what do you do? Rub it?
So
time.
you have a little wash me bag, washy
Is
washy.
this a pad?
This is a little pad if you need it. This is a freshening vaginal feminine wipe.
If you need that,
And this
get the fuck away from me. 'Cause
and then you have panties. They have
That was in that box?
They have red.
Yeah.
I've never.
And
No,
then
I've never seen
what
that.
you do is you
Your
take
Mom's
take your dirty
never
underwear.
seen this
You
before.
take your dirty underwear. You stick them in this.
That's disgusting. Get away from me,
You
Rosie.
close it up, and then you have all the Panty Fresh wipes and things, and you have new underwear, and it's like you have in case
Oh, no.
it's in case of emergency panty
What is
pack.
how long you had this in your car?
Oh my God, 3 years.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
no
yeah,
Zorka.
I just keep
No.
an extra stuff in
If
my
there was
in
a
my car.
snack
Even
in my
Mom-
glove
even Mom
compartment,
is saying
it would
she keeps
last
stuff
3
in the car.
minutes.
Yeah, wait a minute.
going
Wait,
on with Mom?
Yeah, what kind of stuff are you keeping
Ma,
in
what's
the car?
going on with you?
Underwear.
Ma,
and
you're keeping underwear. Hold on a
clothes.
second. Now we got to.
Well, my mother's 80, so she just...
All right, I could understand.
She's
'cause
like a bird. She's
already past
She dumps
the
and
age.
pees all over the
Yeah,
place.
okay.
So she
'cause
needs to wear...
I'll
she
be
needs
doing
extra-
that next year. Having underwear in my car because I'm about to shit myself. I'm 2 birthdays away from shit myself.
I just bring a change of clothes in my car just for emergencies.
All right, I got it.
Good to know. I think Peter has actually crapped himself twice since he's been here.
I'm sorry, Peter.
No, it's all right, Ma. I have no embarrassment. I really don't care. You know what I mean?
Laura threw her
Yeah,
back
but
out
they're going to have to.
What does
clean
that
it
mean?
up,
from
don't-
Zorkeling.
Laura threw her back out from
So she
snorkeling.
can't send a
From
picture.
Zorkeling. No, so she said she might not even be going anywhere tomorrow. She sends a big hello and looks forward to coming back to a show.
But just
I'm
get
bummed
her-
that these chicks are double booked, but I have another cute friend coming from high school.
Well, if she threw her back out, she needs a good massage.
Exactly. Call her up and say we're just to talk.
She's going to listen to this in post. I'm going to send them the link because they want to watch it.
Well, tell
All
her
you got to do is call.
But tell her in the meantime. Tell Laura.
Guys, I gotta go.
All right, Ma.
All right, goodbye. In the meantime,
So what do we think?
have Laura
what
send
do-
a picture
What
of
do we
herself.
think of Panty Fresh?
I'm going to tell you another story in my life. I've been around in my life. I was with a woman and I was about to, go down on her, and she smelled like fucking Parmesan cheese. I swear to God.
So that you loved her even more.
You just wanted it to be Pecorino Romano.
Rosie, I almost threw up.
I thought you would like that.
No. I almost threw up.
I want to
That's
call
too
John
much.
back. How do I do that?
It should be
That's
like
disgusting.
Close,
So I
close
texted
to odorless.
I texted my sister-in-law Angela about Zorkla, and she says that's because you people aren't Italian.
Let's see.
All right, I said please have her send a picture. Let's all hang out. We'll go to Arthur Avenue.
Oh, let's go.
John, I'm trying to call you back, but I don't. All right, let me find John's phone number here.
John is called twice.
So we got into panties. Yes, you always have. I have a deodorant. I have Scope mouthwash. I have a toothbrush. I have floss.
As
I
long
have
as it-
underwear. I have feminine
But
wipes.
a woman shouldn't
I
need.
have women always need wipes. You don't know
I'm
because
sorry. I don't mean it that
no.
way.
Think about it. You could be sweating. You could be,
Yeah, but if you have,
But
not
your
saying
hormones
you,
could be under a certain
I understand,
imbalance.
but you cannot.
Smell like Parmesan cheese.
No,
And if you do, you need to take a full
you
shower.
need to fucking take your uterus out. If you fucking smell like Parmesan cheese, you got to cut your uterus out. That's
I
Tony?
really think it's only
I agree.
because it's not the right cheese.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
no. I don't want it to smell like any cheese. I want it to smell natural. Like
Yeah.
no fish. I want it to smell natural.
No fish.
Like no, seriously.
Like the joke with the blind man
right.
when he
Go
walks
past the fish
when he
store.
walks when he
Yeah,
walks
thinks
past
it's his
when he
local
walks
wife.
past the women and he goes.
Are we calling John?
No, he walks
Yeah, we're
past the
calling
fish
John,
market. He says, "Good morning,
Some
ladies."
of my best steaks with Zocola.
See? I told you Tony knows.
I bet. Be thinking about Pana Zocola. God bless them.
I told you Tony
God
knows.
bless them.
Tony knows.
Thank God you got a guest.
Tony, these guys
on-
ain't Italian,
On
Tony.
your podcast that understands where I came from.
I've never seen John so happy.
You made my month. You made my month. Boy, I tell you, Paisan, you're the greatest.
He never calls so
Yo,
happy.
John,
I'm
I
telling
appreciate coming from you. That's an honor.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting here laughing my gagooches off.
I love the gagoots.
The big good, like Benny, like a good
Benny.
show.
That's right.
Oh, John, I knew. I said, as soon as I said, John knows what Zorkala means.
I got to tell you a cute story.
See, John knows.
I went to parochial school up to the 8th grade. Then I went to Cardinal Hayes High School. If you're familiar with the
Yes,
Bronx,
I'm totally
it
familiar.
was an elite high school for boys, and they threw me out. Okay, in my sophomore year.
I can't imagine that, John.
So I ended up going to DeWitt Clinton. all
Okay.
right? DeWitt Clinton in those days were all boys. There were 6,000
Wow.
boys. All right, but the next high school next to it was Walton, which was all girls.
Crazy
All right?
how they
so
did
we
that.
Used to, we used to cavoy with the girls.
Right.
So I bring this girl home once, all right, to my mother, who, by the way, wasn't Italian. Okay. My mother looks at me with the straightest face in the world. She says, "A nice girl, Zocola, get her out of my house."
See?
All right. And this poor girl was she was a lovely girl, Irish descent, and I felt so bad. But the girl says, "What's a Zocola?" I didn't know how to explain it to her. I didn't know what to say. I said, "Well, you're redhead." And I says, the get very nervous. They're superstitious with redheads.
Oh, John, that's great. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I tell you, I wish I was in New York now.
Where the hell are you? Florida.
I'm in Florida.
I knew it.
Yep.
Where in
I'm
Florida?
in Florida. Boynton Beach.
Oh, nice.
You go to Florida.
Tony's been in my house.
Yes, I go.
Tony blessed me with his presence.
Nice. I have a place in Venice. Not a place. I rent a place in Venice. Venice.
Oh,
Not
you're
Venice,
on the West Coast.
Yeah, the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. You're rich. Yeah.
No. Believe me, far from rich, John.
Yeah, believe me, I tell you. Well, listen, all right. I would love to meet you someday, and you're bringing back my childhood. I'm almost in tears here.
I'm glad we're making. I'm glad we are making your day, John.
Okay, and listen, you know what we have to do? We have to get Rosie and Tony to eat some gabelzella.
Oh,
He won't eat that.
I won't eat that either. Wait, hold on, John. You ready for this?
Was that like the lining
It's-
of the cow's stomach?
No, that's tripe.
Yeah. It's
Anyway.
No, it's not tripe. It's the lamb's head.
No, the capucel is the lamb. So my mother,
lamb's head?
my mother used to make that all
Really?
the time. The stink in the house was fucking. But this is how bad it was. My father put it in the dog's dish one time, and the dog went up to it and whimpered, tail between the. I said, "Dad." I said, "Let me explain something to you."
Wow.
I says, "You are eating something that the dog don't want to eat.
If the dog
the
won't
dog
eat it.
licks his ass,
Right.
eats his own shit,
Right.
eats his throw up, and now he don't want." I says, "First of all, Dad, we're in America now. We could get the fucking real lamb chop. You don't have to eat this fucking disgust. It used to smell.
Did you see the movie The Nonas? Have you
Great
seen
movie.
this?
I want to see
Is that
it.
is that what she made?
Capucel, yes.
Yeah, because I remember the scene where she's putting
Yes.
a head in the oven.
It's-
yeah.
But my mother put it in a pot, like
Oh,
a big pot.
well, either way,
And
no
like
thanks.
I don't know what the hell. I wouldn't eat it.
No.
My father, my grandfather, my uncles, they be eating it like they were like licking pussy or something. Like, get the fuck out of here.
My mother-in-law makes
John, right or wrong,
everything.
John?
Anything you
It's
gotta put in
almost
the
as good.
bathtub and
It's
wash
almost as good, he
over
said.
and over with like lemon and leave it overnight, salted the tripe. My mother-in-law
I
makes
can't eat
it.
that.
Oh,
Disgusting, John.
No
John,
way.
I'm not you.
No way.
There's a lot of things I won't eat as an Italian American. You know, but I will tell you this: my father, never Parmesan on anything my mother made. Like you know, how veal cutlet Parmesan. Never.
no, because that's not
That's
really
not
an Italian
And
thing. That's an
baked-
American thing.
Baked ziti. My father, we'd go to somebody's house, and if, like, say, somebody's communion back in the day, and my father said, if they got baked ziti, I'm going to throw it out. Because they ain't Italian if they have baked ziti.
Listen, if I can make it, it's not really Italian.
You know.
That's probably the only thing I can make is baked ziti.
A quick story, and because I know it's almost time to go.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you how ethnic I was as an Italian kid. All right. When I went to grammar school, my mother, I never knew what sliced bread was. My mother never had Wonder Bread. We always had the Italian bread, which came from the Italian bakeries at Giglio on Arthur Avenue.
Giglio's
All right. And we used to get it 3 times a week. So every day I would have lunch in the cafeteria with this Irish kid named Johnny Kennedy, God rest his soul. And he would have peanut butter and jelly. And I didn't know what peanut butter and jelly was on white bread. And I would have either eggplant, or
Broccoli
meatball,
Yeah, a broccoli rabe sandwich.
peppers.
Yep.
A broccoli rabe, yes. That was only on Fridays, broccoli rabe, because you couldn't eat meat. So he said
Right.
to me one day, he says, what are you eating? I said, a meatball hero. He says, I said, what is that? He says, peanut butter and jelly. So we switched sandwiches. So I went home, all right. I was in the 1st grade. I went home and I said to my mother, I said, Mom, I had something great for lunch. I said, I want you to buy it. She goes, what is it? And she says, peanut butter and jelly. So she says, okay, I can get peanut butter and jelly on white bread. She slapped me inside of the head. A true story. She slapped me inside of the head.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
my husband used to go to school with Italian bread and broccoli rabe sandwiches, and the kids would look
Yep,
at him. It's like that
absolutely.
scene out of
The
that Greek
broccoli
movie when
rabe
they're like,
is
"You
the
eat
best.
moose caca."
No, it's the grass. Listen, I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much. This show was fantastic. It's wonderful, all right, and you brought back great memories.
Well, I'm happy you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Enjoyed it today, John.
Okay,
Thanks, John.
And listen, Rosie, you know Zoccola, but the guy next to you with the host, he's a real Zoccola.
I know.
Be careful of him.
I know.
Goodbye.
I've been
Take it easy,
warned.
John.
No argument. No argument there.
What happened to Rosie's friend, Laura?
Oh, she had threw her back at it.
No, but that doesn't mean she can't talk on the phone or
Well, I don't know
text.
how. She's in there right now with the doctor.
Oh, tell her to text us.
Andrea says she loves this line of.
Oh, she's adorable.
She loves this line of conversation. A man who gives an unconditional massage is yummy.
She's very pretty.
Oh, where's Andrea?
Texas.
And she is on
I'll be on my
Facebook.
way to
see.
Andrea,
Look,
call
she's
in. I'll
very
be on my way to Texas.
attractive.
Ooh.
She's pretty and cute at the same
Yeah,
time. She
very
doesn't look
pretty.
like a Zorkala. The
No.
one though next to her
Wow.
looks
Let me
like
see.
a fucking Zorkala.
Is that you?
Shit.
I didn't see.
I don't know.
Let me see.
What? The one next to her?
Yeah, who's the one next
I'm
to her?
just kidding.
Who,
I
that
just
one?
wanted- I don't know. She looks like a Zorkala.
No, she's pretty too.
I- she's
a-
pretty too.
Oh, no, she's a pretty woman, too.
I'm
No, but-
kidding.
But this girl Laura, she's very pretty.
Very pretty.
She's
Oh, we got to get on that.
She's got a nice smile.
Let me see.
She's got
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
hair.
Beautiful.
Unless things
See?
fall apart from the waist down.
Oh, wow.
She needs a massage
Yeah,
after
she
throwing her
might
back
need
out.
a massage.
So if Andrea wants one, my number's 555.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said a man who give, with an unconditional massage is yummy. That doesn't mean I am a Zorkula.
No.
I may be cheap, but I'm not easy. She said.
No. The woman's not a Zorkala that I give the massage to.
No.
How did that,
Everybody has friends and needs. I'm not judging.
how did that come about? Like, was she complaining about her back? And you're like, hey, I'll give you a massage. Like, how did that happen?
She, somebody I knew over the years,
Yeah.
and she was talking about how things aren't going well and this and that, and
You were like, I can make
I
them
says,
better.
I can
help you.
I
Yeah,
can help you
okay.
out. She goes, how? I says, however you want me to help you out.
Nice.
And she says, you know what I really need? I said, tell me. She goes, I need somebody to just massage my feet once in a while.
I can go for a good foot massage.
Done. I says, done. She goes, seriously?
Well,
I
they don't
said,
smell like Parmesan.
exactly. Well, so that's how it started.
Nice. He's smooth. He's good.
I love him.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a good egg, and he's such a good man, and he's so funny, and he's so endearing, has a smile that lights up the whole fucking room.
I appreciate
And
that,
every time
Rosie.
we're on a
Thank
show
you.
together, he makes everybody happy. He encourages everybody. Somehow he wiggles that ass into the main room, green room, talking to all the fucking big guy comic. Has stories for them, too, hanging out. Next thing you know...
Oh, he's great.
He's fantastic.
I've said it
I'm so
before, and I'll
glad
say
that
it
he came
again.
in today.
We go back, what? It's
15
years at least.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely always been a pleasure. And I didn't know Peter in the comedy setting when I first met him. It was more serious, so to speak. And even on that level, I thought he was a great guy.
Yeah.
So this.
And I see how you are with your grandkids. I love watching
That's
the
my
videos.
life.
Oh my God, you.
How many do you have?
His
Two. Oh, nice.
grandson, like though, he posts him helping him.
Yeah.
Shoveling, raking.
Oh, really? Oh,
in
that's
the yard.
cool.
Like the kid's like his little sidekick outside in the yard.
Nice.
It's so cute.
Yeah, that's
Well,
cool.
I opened the pool this morning, so he helped me.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah.
I had to go to the house and open up the pool and do some yard work. So, you know, they stay there with Grandma, you know.
Yeah.
And he says, oh.
Like he kept the family house so the family could always be
I said,
together. And the
man.
I think that's like
Yep.
a
Absolutely
nice
right.
thing, you know.
Yes.
I said, you want to help Papa? I got to open the pool. And he's like, yeah. And he's, you know, I said, well, go. I said, you're in your pajamas. I says, tell Grandma to put something on, shorts or
Right,
something.
yeah.
I says, because I'm going to open the pool. We might get dirty, you know. And he's helping me with everything. And so my neighbor has this tree that always grows over. And I help with the cutters.
Mm-hmm.
I just make him do stuff. And it feels like he's like,
They love that.
Tony, let me tell you something. When people tell you about grandchildren, it's 10 times even more and what they tell you. And you know what the best part is? I was telling my cousin Lisa, because she has 2 little grandkids, they don't speak yet. I said, Lisa, the best feeling is like whatever gonna call you. Like they come up with these stupid names.
Nima, he, ha,
Right,
ni, yi.
So when they call you that, it's just
Yeah.
like heaven talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I after I took the cover off, I was texting you, and I said I'm gonna go. He goes, "Where you going, Papa?" They call me Papa because that's what they call my father. Where you going, Papa? I says I'm gonna go do some comedy show. I'm gonna do. He says, all right. He says, you coming back? I said, yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah. That's it.
My mother once said to me, she was like annoyed with my brother and I. Excuse me, I'm spitting over here. And we have a family business, so it's a lot when you work with your
it's
family.
tough.
My mother's no longer in the business anymore, and she says her part of the business is that she helps me with my son so that I can run the business, and she has a little bit of a lighter load in terms of life and not having to deal with the stress of people in the public and the bitches and their mothers. Well, the brides are fine.
I don't understand.
I don't either. It's not the brides, it's their mothers that are bitches. The brides are usually normal. It's the mothers that they're like, I want to make an appointment. The mother's like, she wants to make an appointment. I'm like, I know. I heard her. What are you still doing here? Did you get married? Are you going to go on the honeymoon? Well, this is what you do. Get the fuck out of here with your mother. Oh, it's so annoying.
Call
the-
your friend Robin and tell Laura to text us even while she's in the fucking doctor's office.
We're going off the air in 2 minutes. I got to go
All right,
move
I'm
my
going.
whole
Get
store.
out.
We're going to revisit this. You're coming back.
Well, yeah, he's scheduled to come back on the 20th.
4 more weeks.
Okay.
But
That's not 4 weeks.
No, it's 2 weeks. First of all, I'm going to Syracuse Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
Would you lose a bet?
No, I have
I'm with you. I hate it up there.
I'm meeting a friend that I serve with in the Army.
Oh, very
We
nice.
get together twice a year.
That's where Vicky is. She's in Rochester, I believe.
Does Vicky want a massage?
Vicky would definitely take a massage.
All right, Vicky, call
Speaking
in.
for you,
or
Vicky.
Send a. Well, Tony, I appreciate you having me. You two
Anytime,
guys.
pal. Anytime.
Say something about an event that I went to this week. I've been to a lot of open mics. I'm not the biggest fan. I do like the one at Paradise on
Paradise
Fridays.
is good. Yeah.
And I like
Bobby's
that-
a good boy.
He really is.
And I like it because they have the actual setup and they have the
Yes.
timer on the screen. It's run well. It's professional.
And
it's-
everybody's there to listen.
Everybody's kind to one
Yes.
another. It's not like, I'm sorry, not for nothing, go to the station pub. First of all, they hate women. I'm convinced of it. Second of all, they don't like new faces. Third of all, I think Mike Ellison is a very funny guy and he's a tremendous host and he
Yeah.
does a good job. But the guys that go there, in my opinion, they just go there to like entertain one another and not
Mhm.
give a shit about anybody else. And then when you're up, they go outside and smoke
Yeah, yeah.
cigarettes. And it pisses
Don't
me off.
happen at Paradise.
I sat here and listened to all your dribble. You're going to listen to
Right.
my fucking
You're
unfunny
damn right.
dribble for a little while
Exactly.
too. Not go outside, turn your back. Like I go up in the station pub and the guys turn around.
Yeah.
They turn their back
Wow.
and they start writing in their
I
books.
hate that.
I think it's so rude.
That's why I like Paradise.
So I went to an open mic and I will never go back. I felt very unwelcomed at the station pub. Anyway, that's an aside. I went to Mike Keegan's and Richie Burns' open mic
That was recently?
at Cassidy's.
Yeah, I think it
was
just
yesterday,
started.
wasn't it yesterday?
And he said if it's successful, he's going to try to do it maybe every other week or once a month or something. Not only was it somewhere where there was a big crowd, it was people that were listening.
Yeah.
And okay, they had to shush people once in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
while because when you go from music and people are talking over the music and laughing and singing, and then you want to bring it down to a volume of listening to somebody do comedy, you have to, okay, everybody get back,
Right.
But other than that, it was a great crowd. I mean, Ziegler was there for 2 seconds, and then he said, I got to get the fuck out of here, and he left. But, I wanted him to perform. I think he's so funny.
He is funny.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's great.
But everybody was so wonderful. You had a mix of comedians. You had headliners,
I
and
was
you
gonna
had
go.
people
I
that
put it in my
just,
thing. I was gonna go.
I should have reminded you, people that just started. There was somebody that would up there for the first time ever.
Wow.
And then you had people like Eric Half that was there, and John Ziegler, and Mike Keegan, and Richie Burns, and Bartlett, who
Rob Bartlett.
is like a legend.
A legend.
And I felt so honored because I had met
Yeah.
him here, and then like he remembered me.
He
and
did,
He was up
yeah.
there with his harmonica. He was improvising the song.
Oh,
He made up
he's-
all the lyrics
he's
while
a
he was up
genius,
there.
yeah.
And then even when he was done, he saw me filming. He was like, "Give me that phone. Give you whatever you want for that phone." Like he's so naturally funny. He's so quick. And I have to give a big kudos to Mike and to Richie. They nailed it. They had a great crowd. They I don't know. I left because I was tired.
Right.
I mean, but I think they went till like 1 a.m. But they
wow.
had a guy on the guitar. They had different people going up singing. Eric did the drums for almost everybody that went up.
I saw the video of them doing Come Together, and I saw you
Oh,
in
really?
the audience.
Yeah.
I was rocking out.
You
I
and
was
Frank-
rocking out.
You and Frank Fiala.
Yeah, but his poor daughter, who's 20, was kind of like, "What's with all these fucking old people in their music?" You know what I mean? I could see it on her face. At one point, she said to her father, "I'll get out of here whenever you're ready." And he didn't hear her. He thought she said, "Like, can I have another? You're gonna get another beer?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "No, we're gonna leave, right?" And he was like, "Oh," like he was really into it.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy too.
Oh, Frank's great.
But kudos to you guys. It was an awesome open mic. Everybody felt welcome.
Yeah,
Everybody paid attention. It was
I'm
great.
so mad now because I saw it on Facebook. Mike had posted it, and I screenshotted it because I didn't want to forget. And I don't know what the hell happened yesterday. Why I didn't go? I should have went because I got the show. We got the show tomorrow, and I only did one open mic. I did it last week at Paradise, and I may go tonight, but I practice in my room or whatever. You know what I do?
right.
I hold like a screwdriver, like I'm
Yeah.
talking on a mic. You know.
Yeah, I do the same thing,
But-
or a pen or something.
Yeah. So
I do that. I don't know how they accomplish that because you're talking about two great comedians, but
Yes.
the laziest sons of bitches, both of them.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
apparently, Carla thinks he just might as well throw it in and just.
Oh, did you watch that the other night?
Oh my God!
Woohoo!
Oh, wait!
What happened?
Damn! I don't ever want to piss that bitch off.
Who's this?
That's all I know, and I'm glad she likes me.
Mike Keegan does a podcast in here with
Okay.
Mark Hirschman, and they had Carla. You know Carla Okerson? She's Mike's she's a great
Okay.
comedian herself,
Oh
but
yes,
she's Mike's
yes,
girlfriend.
yes.
And she was the guest the other night, and Mark was asking her questions. Tell us about Mike. Tell us what you feel about this. And she was giving honest answers.
Listen, she has no filter.
No.
She's Colombian.
Yeah,
So,
I've met.
So you're either
her.
like,
She's
you know,
great.
But,
like when you're Colombian, you're like Sofia Vergara and,
Right.
you know, like a cocaine pimp at the same
Yeah,
time. Like, I mean, she's tough, but she's an attorney. She's bright. She's a mother. She's
That's the sexiest
super
woman. They're
funny.
smart and beautiful.
And she's beautiful. I think she's beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
She's
Very-
Zof-
yes.
I call her. She's like Zoftic, and she's got beautiful eyes and hair. She's just a really smart, charismatic comedian.
Yeah.
And I happen to have a lot of respect for her, and I happen to also think Mike Keegan is the sweetest, nicest person in the human.
Yeah, Mike's a great guy.
He's the best. So the dynamic of the two of them, they're the most unlikely couple ever. But somehow that sometimes is what works. But with Mark asking them questions,
Wow,
and
man.
I was like, I know Tony's sitting there in the corner like,
Oh, that's exactly what I was doing the whole time.
oh,
That's
I wish I was
exactly
here
what
and
did.
sat on that couch. And the funny part is my son now talks to their daughter, Juliana.
Oh, okay.
And
They live near you or no?
her daughter's 9 and my son is going to be 11, and somehow they connected knowing that, like, if your parents
Yeah.
are, they connected on Facebook Messenger,
Wow.
and now the two of them.
Nice.
Nice.
He
Well,
says,
your
"Ma,
son-
I want to go fishing with Juliana. I'm
Nice.
gonna go fishing with
Yeah,
Juliana. You never
Anthony.
been, you never been
Anthony.
fishing in your life, Ma.
Yeah,
Can I
don't
go
you-
fishing? Fishing?
Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, because they were going to go to
You
Captree.
better give it ease. Holy shit, Tony.
Oh my, they're 10.
Tony, thank God this ain't on a like a. The FCC would have.
It's time to go. Time to go. Oh yeah. Well, it's time to go. We're running late here. Hey, come on back. 2 weeks. Peter will be
Yes,
back.
come on back.
Tony, without a doubt.
This is great.
We're in the giggle room together on the 20th.
The
Come and
20th.
see us together.
And tomorrow. We're tomorrow
we're
at
tomorrow,
another
but we're
place.
not.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
allowed to say.
go check out their Facebook and find out what they got going on.
I'm on Facebook, jerkoff.com.
So we're working together on the 7th and the 20th. Come down and check us out.
And now we know Rosie keeps a snatch.
Listen, if I have
fresh.
hibachi, all bets are off. You know?
So you can just ask her to pull right over and you're set,
it.
man.
That's
Yeah.
it. You might see me on the
It's like a little Comac motor in box.
There you
right
go.
This is a Comac motor in.
This is a Zorkala kit right here. Where do I look at this?
Right in front of you. Right in front of you.
So,
No,
this
right in front of you.
What the fuck? I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I am a fucking
That's why I was like,
Oh,
in
now he's
front.
getting the R word.
Not loud?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
The Asian
There you
shit.
go, that
We got it.
camera.
We got it all covered.
Where's Andrea? Andrea, this is a Zorkala kit. Ma, this is Zorkala kit.
Don't show that to my mother.
Your mother has it in the car. What are you talking about?
She said she's got underwear in the car.
She's got a hazmat suit.
She's,
apparently.
your mother's got like fucking a portable shower now.
She was like, I got a towel, I got a shirt,
a towel, I got
underwear,
slippers, I got
this.
this.
Well, she needs it. She's 80. She doesn't know where she's driving
It's in
to
my
half the
duffel
time.
bag.
Your mother-
How about my mother decides to hit a pole
Nice.
at the Walgreens
Well, the pole didn't move.
outside in Long Beach and drive away like no
Nice.
one's going to notice. And when she got home, the cops were waiting for her.
Why, she hit a pole.
No, because they said it's now they're going after an insurance company for destruction of city property.
Get the
My poor mother was
That's
so
what cops.
embarrassed.
They're ridiculous.
Was it like a telephone pole?
But they were very nice.
No, but
And
what kind of pole is it?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. She took out some kind of city something. She,
Oh,
and
oh,
she never
okay.
told me about it. You know, I found out when the claim came in.
No, I thought
And I'm
like
like-
one of the poles in a parking lot or something.
What do you
When I-
mean? We're gonna, with
When I was sick, dealing with my leg stuff, I'm laying in bed. I'll never forget it because it was my daughter's birthday. Actually, my daughter's birthday is in March. I was watching spring training baseball on TV. I'm laying in bed. I'm still dealing with my cancer, my leg. I'm just laying in bed watching the game, and I hear this weird noise outside. I look out the window, and I see two cars. One's going one direction, one's going the other. And I see the one going this way. He kind of just keeps looking back. And I'm like, what? And then I realized the one going the other way was on the same side as my van, was parked in the street. I was like, son of a bitch. I just knew it. I was walking on crutches at the time. I hop outside. Sure enough, this woman hit my car. And she kept going. I was like, so I yelled to my wife. She throws me my keys. I get in the car. I'm driving down Park Avenue. She gets on Want Avenue where Hemingway's was.
Hemingway's, yeah.
She parks
That's
it.
right. I got engaged at Hemingway's. Anyway,
nice.
Yeah, go on.
I follow her into the parking lot. I block her car. I'm screaming. I'm like, I'm on crutches. I didn't even have a shirt on. I'm just screaming at this woman, probably in her late 60s at the time. I'm yelling, you hit my car, and you kept going. I'm on crutches. She's pointing at. I think it's still there. Scissors. It's
yeah.
It's a beauty salon.
Uh-huh.
She's pointing at. She goes, I have a hair appointment. I had to get to my hair appointment.
That's a Zorkla.
Yeah.
That's a freaking Zorkla.
That was her name. It was crazy. It was Diane Zorkla.
Yeah.
All right. We're out of here. Everybody enjoy your weekend.
Everybody, good night. Good
Don
night.
Sill and I might come in Sunday. We're not sure yet. We'll
Love
let you
Don.
know. Don is the best.
Great.
Gov's Comedy Club podcast, baby. Just keep watching our shows.
And keep coming down to the clubs. Even
That's
on
right.
the nights with no headliners. Even these shows
Yes.
that they do for fundraisers where you get a mixture of everybody.
Govs.com, baby.
Fun.
The main club here in Levittown, the Giggle Room in Levittown, the Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia. Some of the comedians you'll see on the Governor's stage this weekend: Big J. Okerson, Anthony Rodia, Brendan Sagalo, Eric Tartaglione, who is one of my favorites, and Chris Roach.
Yeah,
Chris is fantastic as
They're-
well.
all of them.
Yeah, that's a great lineup.
That's a good lineup.
Chris Roach, you can see Chris Roach in here on June 17th, where he's starting his very first podcast.
Oh, good for him.
He's calling it The Psychology of Fuckery. That's the name
I
of the
need to be a
podcast.
guest. Excuse me, Mr. Roach. Paging Mr. Roach.
Yeah.
Tall ass motherfucker with all your tattoos. Can I please be a guest? I'm just laying it out there.
So Govs.com, Govs.com to see some great shows. Govs Comedy Club podcast. And don't forget Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Tonight's a big night. We're performing one of our fun murder mystery shows at the Knights of Columbus in Hicksville. And then our next public performance is August 2nd at Cafe Spiga out in Mount Sinai.
Oh.
So knockemdeadcomedy.com. All right. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you again, Peter. Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you, Tom.
And
Thank you, brother.
everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys later.
Beautiful.